you're surviving the cold here in Christchurch. There's snow showers, we're just about getting blown away, but it's a good place to talk about things that we rely on for survival. There was a great question from St Peter's School for the audio conference, and they wanted to know whether there were actually any plans in place before the earthquakes to deal with that kind of emergency.
Hi Shelley, that is a really good question, and we're really delighted and pleased to say that a lot of work had been done by the Christchurch City Council and other authorities looking at what we call lifeline planning.
So when you say lifeline planning, what do you mean?
Well, lifelines is defined as what are the things that we need critical for life. So what are the key roads that let people get around the city? What are the key infrastructure like water supply, sewer, power networks, those types of things. So in the 1990s, the City Council and the other authorities in Christchurch looked at those lifelines. So what are the key infrastructure points? And we're standing at Ferrymead today, at Ferrymead Bridge. This is the bridge behind us, and this is a lifeline point. When they looked at a map and they plotted out all the key infrastructure on the map, one of the things that became really obvious is that from St Andrews Hill behind us all the way to Sumner, this bridge was a key traffic point. And it's not just a bridge, because underneath the bridge is hung all of the key services. So sewerage lines, water supply, pipelines, and telephone. And it was recognised that this bridge was one key infrastructure point.
So how does geospatial data, location-based information, where things are, how does that fit into this?
Well, when we talk about things, we often talk in pictures, and we think in pictures. If I say to you, what's your car, you don't think of the word CAR, you see your car. And so because we're such visual people, when we plot things on a map and we put where the key points are, we could clearly see that this is one bridge servicing 20,000 people on this eastern edge of Christchurch. And so when we see things in a geospatial context, here's the people, here's one bridge with all of the services that cross that bridge, suddenly you can see that it's a key lifeline infrastructure. And so because of that planning, because of that mapping, we were able to see that this bridge needed to be inspected. When it was inspected, we realised that it wasn't quite as strong as what we would like it to be to make sure that we could continue to serve these people with their lifeline needs of water and power and all that type of thing if there was a major event. So even before the September earthquakes happened, the Christchurch City Council had already identified that this bridge needed to be upgraded, and that's what we're seeing today, that this bridge is being brought up to strength so that it will continue to operate in case we have another major event.
Talking of all that lifeline stuff, I think our lives are depending on getting out of this weather. Let's go.
Let's go.